Marco Comes Late by Dr. Seuss.
Young man,
Said Miss Block.
it's 11 o'clock. This school begins promptly at 8:45. Why, this is a terrible time to arrive. What's wrong with you, boy? Is your head made of wood? Why didn't you come just as fast as you could? What is your excuse? It had better be good.
Marco looked at the clock. Then he looked at Miss Block. Excuse, Marco stuttered. Well, you see, it's like this. Something happened to me. This morning, Miss Block, when I left home for school, I hurried off early, according to rule. I said when I started, 8:15. I must not. I will not. I shall not be late. I'll be the first pupil to be in my seat. Then, something happened on Mulberry Street. I heard a strange and I took a quick look. And you know what I saw with the look that I took? A bird laid an egg on my arithmetic book. I couldn't believe it, Miss Block, but it's true. I stopped and I didn't quite know what to do. I didn't dare run, and I didn't dare walk. I didn't dare yell, and I didn't dare talk. I didn't dare sneeze, and I didn't dare cough. Because if I did, I would knock the egg off. So I stood there, stock still, and it worried me pink. Then my feet got quite tired, and I sat down to think. And while I was thinking down there on the ground, I saw something move, and I heard a loud sound of a worm who was having a fight with his wife. The most terrible fight that I've heard in my life. The worm, he was yelling, "That boy shall not wait. He must not, he dare not, he shall not be late. That boy ought to smash that egg off of his head." Then the wife of the worm shut back, and she said,
To break that dear egg would be terribly cruel. An egg's more important than going to school. That egg is that mother bird's pride and joy. If he smashes that egg, he's the world's meanest boy.
And while the worms argued about what I should do, a couple big cats started arguing too. "You listen to me," I heard one of them say. "If this boy doesn't go into school right away, Miss Block will be frightfully, horribly mad. If the boy gets there late, she will punish the lad." Then the other cat snapped, "I don't care if she does. This boy must not move." So I stayed where I was, with the egg on my head, and my heart full of fears, and the shouting of cats and worms in my ears. Then, while I lay wondering when all this would stop, the egg on my book burst apart with a pop. And out of the pieces of red and white shell jumped a strange brand new bird. And he said with a yell,
I thank you, young fella, you've been simply great. But now that I'm hatched, you no longer need wait. I'm sorry I kept you till 11 o'clock. It's really my fault. You tell that to Miss Block. I wish you good luck, and I bid you good day.
That's what the bird said. Then he fluttered away. And then I got here just as fast as I could. And that's my excuse. And I think it's quite good. Miss Block didn't speak for a moment or two. Her eyes looked at Marco, walked it clean through. Then she smiled.
That's a very good tale.
If it's true.
Did all of those things really happen to you?
Well, answered Marco, with sort of a squirm. Not quite all, I guess. But I did see a worm.
Marco Comes Late by Dr. Seuss.